About 6 to 7 years ago, nobody knew the name BBO, but today, this voice is shaking the gospel music space. What actually happened?
So 2020 pandemic started and it was a very tough season for every entertainer, every event person, event vendors, MCs, stand-up comedians. It was a very tough season because there were no shows, there was no gathering, so everybody compulsorily had to be at home. so it was a very tough season for me.
So before recognition, music was not even in the picture. Not until lockdown came in. This lockdown, means that at times the way up at times is to force to go down.
It was a very tough season for me. Someone who at some point was able to feed himself, sort your siblings, fend for even your parents at some point. Now got to a point that it got to a point that I began to ask my parents for money to feed. So I said, God, what's all of these things? How did I get here? Sort of frustration. I was telling my grandmother then, I said, Grandma, see, for the next 3 days I want to go and sit down somewhere and just cry. So I'm frustrated. So I went to one mountain very close to it was not like I had passion for prayers like that, but I was frustrated. I said, God, so it's either you answer me or you answer me. So I took 3 days. 3 days I was on a fast for 3 days and I prayed. I was crying, God, come through for me. What is this? So on the third day after the fast, I was coming down from that mountain. Then God asked me, he said, okay, now you spent 3 days and you've prayed. What if I choose not to answer that prayers? It was hard. It was a very tough question. I said, if you answer, you are God.
In this video, I will be revealing to us the song and what happened around the song that actually announced BBO. It's a major breakthrough in his life, a major turnaround.
After the fast, I was coming down from that mountain. Then God asked me, he said, okay, now you spent 3 days and you've prayed. What if I choose not to answer that prayers? It was hard. It was a very tough question. I said, if you answer, you are God, and if you don't answer, you are still God. So at that time, you are the Most High was in my spirit, because there are times where there's just one particular song in my spirit. I just keep singing. So I was singing that song in my spirit, and subconsciously, it just came. But you are the Most High. Because of the question God asked me earlier that same day. So whether we are satisfied or not, whether we are contented or not, you are the Most High. Nothing will change you from being God. So I never knew that was the key to my next level. And a few days after that, I was invited. One of my brothers, really called me. Said, let's have a worship session together. I said, I'm not a singer. I said, I'm not a singer. I said, but I see the videos you post on your status. I say, it's boredom, sir. No, I'm not a singer. I had one very small keyboard at home. I'll just do a common song post on my status, and people reply, you have a good voice. You are anointed. There's oil. Where did you see the oil, Baba? So he invited me. We had the session and we were worshiping. That particular line came back in the middle of that session. So after the session that night, I was at home about 2-3 days after that session. So the Spirit reminded me, said, that session you sang Batoban Tewaron. Why don't you go and download the full video and cut that part then post it? So I downloaded then posted. After I posted, my data finished. So out of frustration, I just threw my phone somewhere, went to sleep. Then before I woke up the next morning, honestly speaking, I don't know how it happened. Somebody probably picked the video from my status and sent to Instagram, then someone sent to someone's.
And I saw it in Chicago.
Child.
Among many witnesses.
I posted the video on a Saturday. I was supposed to start a job. I was out of frustration.
What kind of a job?
Office assistant, sir. 30K monthly.
How much?
30K monthly. So I was supposed to resume on Monday. So I posted that video on Saturday. Then the next morning, my phone began to ring. BBO, where you there? I said, you know the online. I don't get data. Oh my God, something is happening. Said you are calling, let me send you money for data. And for saying thank you, I said, thank you. Then I got data, I came online and I began to see that different people that posted the video. Papa, Jesus, what is happening? The people began to reach out to me. You are a blessing. Do you know the meaning of what you sang? I said, explain to me. Explain to me. Then people began to reach out to me. People began to bless me. 50,000, 100,000. I said, me, 30K job on Monday. Look at.
Yeah, do you also believe God can change a man's story overnight? Drop your comment on the comment section. Thank you.
For more gospel content, kindly like, share, and subscribe to this channel.